Good afternoon, everyone. In this video, we aim to show you how to quickly explore an already imaged drive in Autopsy and then crack a password hash that was found in the text file on the suspect's computer. So let's start by going to New Case, call it whatever we want. Let's call it hash file 2 since I already messed up recording the first video. Case number, let's call it 2. There's our names. This is going to take a second. Autopsy doesn't exactly run quickly on my computer. Okay, we've already, as I said before, we already imaged the drive in, actually we used the FTK imager to do that. So I'm going to use the disk image or VM file option. The actual disk image was from a Windows 7 computer that I virtualized on VirtualBox and put some files in. So let's see here. Let's see if we can find that. Oh, it's already here, the image drive, and it is in the E01 file format. And I just decided to use that format because when I previously imaged a drive and wanted to look it up on Autopsy, that was just one of the ones that worked right off the bat. So you go ahead, there's actually a few different files that it breaks it up into, but you only need to open the first one and then the rest fall into line with that. So let's go ahead and open that. And this is going to take a second. Actually move this window more into view, that'd be great. Let's see, next it gives us all of the things it's going to use to, or all the tools it's going to use to explore the image drive. And now this might take a second. For real this time. Oh, would you look at that? I would go ahead and search right now, but the last time I used this, when it wasn't 100%, it didn't exactly work out properly. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for that. Boy, that was quick. Alright, let's see, it's analyzing files still, but I think that it's uploaded enough things for us to be able to do what we need to. So if you'll look here, you can see that we have our image drive, and what I do is I go over to data sources, pop that open, pop open image drive. There's the unallocated space, so the space that wasn't used. And let's see here, I can click on this and then I can pull it up here. See, I know where the file is, so obviously I'm going to be clicking through pretty quickly. A regular forensic investigator wouldn't be going this quickly, but let's see here. Actually, maybe I won't be going that quickly. Okay, and there we are. This is the text document that we found on the suspect's computer. You can go ahead and right click on it. Alright, Autopsy. And if we wanted to, if we were making a report, we could add file tags. This is what I've done in the past, and can designate it for follow-up or a notable item. Or I can tag it and comment, put a comment under there like, hey, maybe want to check this out later. And then we would be generating a report where it has everything that Autopsy automatically found along with your comments and tags and all that. So it's a pretty useful tool. but for our purposes, I'm just going to extract the file. And just extract it to the desktop, make it easy to pull up. Don't look at all my stuff. File extracted. Now, if you were searching for something and you had kind of an idea, you go to keyword search. I wouldn't do exact match. I had some real difficulty with that in the past. So let's see, substring match. Just put in maybe hash brown, see what comes up. We're going to proceed anyway. Do it live. Now my computer is fan turned on, so Autopsy is really taxing on my computer. I should probably upgrade the RAM. There you go. It's got our hash browns text document right there. So that's all we really need from Autopsy right now. So I'm going to go ahead and close it. My computer a chance to catch its breath. All right. You can see our file right here as I drag it into the screen. Actually, I'll go ahead and open that. As you can see, it's got a hash. This is important because what I am about to show you right now is how to crack that. So I'm going to open up Ophcrack. Actually, before I do that, let me show you how to get Ophcrack for yourself. That'd probably be a good idea. So you can type in Ophcrack in Google, and it takes you to the website. It runs on apparently any system. Cracks LM and NTLM hashes. I'll explain what that is in a little bit. Free tables. This is important because in order to use a password cracker like Ophcrack, you need rainbow tables. Rainbow tables contain pre-cracked hashes and their corresponding passwords, and which makes it easier than trying to brute force calculate a hash and crack it, and it's easier on your computer. So let's see here. You can go to, after you download Ophcrack, or you can also download it as a live CD, or boot it from a USB drive if you don't want to put it on your computer. So after you click on tables, it has a lot of different rainbow tables you can have. I have a couple of these. As you can see, they get pretty lengthy. There's some that are far more gigabytes than I want to put. There you go, 2.3 terabytes. I'm good on that. So after you download them, you want to be sure to put them in the appropriate folder, because in a moment I'm going to show you how to install the tables on Ophcrack. So once you've got everything downloaded, now you can pull up Ophcrack. Alright, and I'll go ahead and tell you about the tables first. Here are some of the tables that you can upload. It's already got the names up there. In order to crack any hashes that you find, you have to actually install the tables first. So you click install, and now you have to navigate where your tables are, which is why I said it was pretty important to remember where you put those. So let's see, which one was that? Free small. So let me go over to free small, select the folder. I didn't have to go there. Select the folder. Boom. It's enabled. That's why it turned green. So now add free fast. Okay, we got that there. Now you can choose how you want to upload the hash. A single hash, which is what we have and we'll be doing. A password dump file. Password dump is a technique to extract hashes of user passwords from the security account manager, which is a database file in Windows XP, Windows Vista 7, 8, and 10. So let's see, it's pretty useful. You can do a session file, which is, I believe, it pulls out the passwords that you have on the computer that you're running. So that's pretty useful if you're actually on the suspect's computer. Let's see, an encrypted SAM, which was a security account manager file. So we'll try to break that encryption. Let's go ahead and load in the single hash. I don't want this video getting too long. Now, it tells you the format in which to upload them. There's LM hashes, LM and NT, which is important to note because Windows historically used simple LM hashes. And around the time of Vista, they decided that the security of user passwords logged was lacking. So they decided to combine NT and LM hashing. It sounds super secure, right? Adding two different hashes, in theory, should definitely make the passwords more difficult to crack. Turns out this wasn't the case. It actually increases the speed with which the hashes can be cracked because of a program such as Ophcrack. Instead of having to crack one long hash and use more resources, they're able to break them up into two smaller chunks, divide and conquer tactic. Now I'm going to show you how to do just that. So it looks like the hash that we found in the text file is an NT-LM hash. You can see it's already in that format, separated by the colon. Go ahead and paste that in there. And also, this is important to note. You can change how many threads that you can use on your computer, make it go a little bit quicker. No, we don't want to restart, so go back to 1. For the purposes of this, we're not going to use brute force. I want to show how the tables work, so I'm going to click no. And let's go back here. So we've uploaded our hash, and all we have to do is crack it. And would you look at that? Very quickly, 6 seconds. And it has the password right here available to us. So with that, we could, in theory, log into a user account on a computer. So that is that for an introduction into looking through a little bit on Autopsy and password cracking using Ophcrack. I hope you guys found this video useful, and I'm probably waving right now, and I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys later. Actually, one more thing. You can save to file. Basically, you can save whatever passwords you cracked if there were a ton of them. And so it just makes it easy for you. It's very user-friendly, intuitive GUI. Thanks.